Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have an easy DIY for you. I am going to be using this beautiful watercolor tissue paper, which was from my Sub Love unboxing video. And I'm going to be using it on an LED candle and, as I mentioned, a picture frame. So let's get into this DIY. So for this DIY, I'm going to be using Mod Podge, but I'm using the matte Mod Podge. I'm not using the gloss today. I think that I want to go with the matte finish for this DIY. And I'm going to be using this picture frame, which was from my Unexpected Craft Surprise. I can't find the little easel part that goes in the back, but this could be hung on a wall this way or this way. And I think this will look absolutely adorable with these watercolor flowers on. And I'm also going to be using one of my LED candles. This is one of my LED candles from a set that I have. So I have my cutting mat. This was from Dollar Tree. And I also have cutting blades in here. Now I haven't used these before, but I think with the tissue paper that these should work fine. So what I'm going to do is take the front of my picture frame here, and I'm going to lightly very lightly trace around the inside opening here. And next, I'm going to give myself, I want to say, about a ½ inch extra room so I can fold the tissue paper over. I can't talk again. I apologize for that, guys. Yesterday, I got tongue-tied saying enchilada, like, I don't know what's going on here. I'm getting tongue-tied. Ay. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm giving myself about a ½ inch border so that when this tissue paper is cut out, I have extra to fold over on the inside of the frame, like in here, when I go to seal it. And now I'm going to use one of my blades. Now, years ago, I had a really good set from Dollar Tree. And it was amazing. It was like a very high quality. I don't know what happened to that set. I lost it in moving apparently years ago. Alright, so I have my tissue paper cut out. I have it laying face down on my cutting mat. And I'm going to push that over here for now. I'm going to start using my Mod Podge on the front of the frame. And I'm going to apply a nice even coat on it. I'm going to leave this dry for about 5 minutes or so to make sure it's thoroughly dry before I attach the back, trim off any excess, and go on to the candle. So it is dry, and as it was drying, I trimmed and sealed up the back. So now all I need to do is seal up. And with this final coating on it, I'm going to let this dry for about 10-15 minutes. Now for the LED candle. This is going to be a little bit easier, I want to say. So I'm just making sure that there's enough tissue paper to go around the candle. And I'm checking, and yes, there is. Now the excess I can trim off once it's attached, and I can actually use a pair of scissors to do that. I don't need to use my blade. I can then just take some Mod Podge and seal it up right around the lip of the candle. And on the bottom, I can do the same here. Seal it right up on the bottom of the candle. So all I'm going to do with the LED candle is brush some Mod Podge on. And I'm just smoothing out any air bubbles. And I'm just going to attach this end of the tissue paper. Again, smoothing out air bubbles. And alright, so now I'm trimming the excess tissue paper off of the end of my candle. That's where the on-off switch is. And I'm going to trim it a little bit more. I'm actually going to trim it as close to the seam of the candle right there, the base of it, I mean, as I can actually get it. I don't want it to be too overlapping, because then it can interfere with the on-off switch. So, yeah, that little bit. Like so. And I can actually put the sealer on and seal that right in place. So that's not an issue. So actually that is what I'm going to do right now. A little dab right at the base, and I'm just spreading it all the way around. Going to do the same thing with the top. I trimmed the tissue paper down on top as well, and I'm just going to seal the very end of the tissue paper up around the top of the candle. And now I'm just going to finish sealing up the candle. Well guys, this is the finished product. I think it looks so cute. Those pretty watercolor flowers. And now the candle is even cooler. And I'm going to show you in a moment what it looks like turned on. Well guys, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit my subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I will see you all on the next one. Have a wonderful evening. Good night.